Good evening to you, my friends.
Good evening.
It is a pleasure to come and to talk with you and to share with you a few ideas so that you can go away thinking about the power of the Spirit. Because that was the reading that was chosen this evening, to talk about power, because you know there are many that are afraid of the power that is within them, which is the Spirit. And it is proper and right that you should be thinking along the lines that you need to look at the Spirit within and the power that it has for you, the individual, because you all have gifts that have been bestowed upon you from that Spirit that is going to give you eternal life. For it is that Spirit that will make its transition from the material world into that of the spiritual realms. And that is, as you know from your principles, the fact that the soul is what is going to move you. That is the real you, and will take you to the spirit world, whatever your belief system is. There have been many masters that have come to the earth vibration to show you by their actions and their life how difficult it is to live a spiritual life within the confines of the physical world. And so it may be regarded as a challenge, to say the least. And that is why you have within your spiritualism your 7 principles that begin with the fatherhood of God. God, the creator of all life. God is the presence that you feel when you look within yourselves for strength, for guidance, for harmony, for peace, for love. Because all of those things are attributes of the Godhead. Too many in your world of matter seek to have power over others. And that is maybe the wrong thing to do, because you are all thinking and intelligent individuals that sometimes use power in the wrong way, that causes you a bit of difficulty, as well as us in the spirit world. For all of you have guides and helpers and loved ones that are willing you along your pathway in life, that want you to become spiritually aware, that want you to do your very best for yourself and others, so that you may follow that light that comes from the spirit realms, the light of love that ties you all together in the bonds of friendship, in the bonds of love. So it should not be dismissed, this power of the Spirit around and about you, as well as within. You have to take, of course, a responsibility for yourself and for your life, and live it to the full in the best way possible for you. And in so doing, others will see how in control of your life you are. And they would ask you questions as to how you remain calm and how you have great trust in God and in the Spirit that you are. And so if you can but think about God, the creator of all life, and look into your own gifts that you have, then you are going to walk your spiritual path as you should do so, whilst that spirit is encased within the confines of the physical body. It is not an easy task for any one of you, but nevertheless you are all moving forward as you should. Because the truth is, of course, that there is no death, that the spirit will make its transition from the physical world to the world of the spirit. And that is the beginning, the middle, and both ends of the story. But too many people stray off their spiritual pathway and only concentrate on the material aspects of life. And this causes a little bit of disharmony within and around that individual. And that is why it is so important to recognize that strength within you, the spirit itself, the true self that you are. And you cannot fool the spirit world, and you cannot fool yourself, but you can indeed try to fool others by misusing the power of the spirit. And so we would just ask you to be a little more considerate to that spirit within, and to the spirit world, and to God, the divine spirit, because you have all taken your time this evening to come to this place to sing your praises and worship God, the Father. And so it is, because you are all part of the brotherhood of man. You all know that principle also that calls upon the fact that you will be compensated and retributed for all your actions, for all your deeds in this world. And so you see, you have to be mindful of your agenda in your life. So all that we ask is that you be kind to one another, that unite together in the knowledge of the power of the Spirit, that you may go back through history and times gone by to see the many masters that have walked the earth, displaying the virtues of the spiritual gifts and the spirituality within themselves. If you choose to look within and to develop your gifts, then you will truly find that power to sustain you through all life's ups and downs, to give you courage, to give you fortitude, but more importantly to bring to you harmony and peace. And so we leave with you the love of the Father, power of the Spirit, for you to develop as you will, for you to use as you will. But remember that you must always walk in the light of the truth, that you cannot die. For many people do not ever get over the grief of losing a loved one, because they remain in the darkness and in the fear, because they do not wish to expand the mind and to investigate and to look within for the answers to the questions that they have. That is why we ask that you fly the banner for spiritualism, because it is important for the world as a whole and for you as individuals. So we will leave you with this address to make you think, to make you sit up and take notice, and say to you, my friends, a good night and God bless.